Hey Dad, what are you doing?
This is composting day today, and we're getting compost ready for our clients, doing some bagging and also preparing for the next pile. We've got this amazing windrow going. It's been going for a while now. And if you look in here, you can see lots and lots of worms, right? So we get them out and we save them, put them into this bucket here. Now have a look at this. Look at the size of those big night crawlers.
Whoa.
We've got all different varieties in here, red wrigglers. And we're saving those to go back in. And so what I do is, it's very primitive, but I really like doing it this way. I get to see everything that I'm doing, and I screen it and it goes into this bucket here. And this gets mixed because I've got 3 lots of compost going in this pile, including some fresh mushroom, which you can see here, which is getting mixed into the blend. Now this here, come around Karin, This is really heavy, and it's just everything mixed through from the other compost pile into the fresh stuff, making a new batch for the compost worms to go through and lay cocoons, put their fertility in there, their worm castings, etc., move the microbes around and create this pile here. So if you come over and have a look, let's have a look at this. Look at that big night crawler.
Wow.
So if they're eating 1/3 of their weight every day, which you hope they are, I highly doubt it. I think they overly promote them, but if they're eating quite a lot, even 1/5, you could see that would be quite a lot of castings one day just from that. And then he's breeding and laying cocoons and making more compost worms in here. They get in the top part, and I've already sifted through. Look, there's another handful. So I'll just, what I do is I put that on top like a bigger pile. I go through it like that. I just pick them out. Some of them fall through, and then, so I give it a bit of a shake. It doesn't hurt them. And then they fall through. We gather from the top again and get them out. We don't get them all. Some go off the customers. Cocoons go into the mix as well. Now have a look at this mix. I'll just show you.
So you're sifting a mixed compost to sell to the customers, is that right?
Yeah, correct. So I'll just show you the 3 different piles at the moment. So we pull these out. Now they don't all get out, as I said before. There's cocoons in here. You can see, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, that little yellow cocoon.
Yeah, you can see it.
They go through, that's in the compost as well, because we just can't get them all out, you know, like it's impossible to do that. Now I'm filthy dirty because it's been raining all week and it's so wet out here. Normally I'd wait till things dry out a bit, but seeing how we got our first orders since we come back from our trip overseas, we need to get them filled, and I need to make this new pile. Now I'll give you an idea what's going on here. So this is where the big bucket at the end goes in at the end here, and this is wood chip. Look at this, look. Wood chip and chicken manure. And they're feeding on all that, the wood chip and the chicken manure, getting the carbon out, laying their cocoons, and there's nice structure in there, see? So it's sort of blocky, it's not too compacted, which means they can move through it freely. It's breaking down into a good compost, and they can lay their cocoons and also drop castings into this system. Now, as you go over here, this pile slowly gets moved to the end here, which is more of an aged pile. And this gets mixed in. So this gets mixed into the blend, and this has gone even further. So I could see cocoons in there just while I was looking through that. So yeah, that's what we're doing here today at Marty's Garden. Now, if you want to do something similar, you can pick up mushroom compost, you can pick up wood chip, but what I do is I get like the tree blends from the street. So they've got leaves, bark, sticks, bigger pieces of branches and things. It's got all different sizes. There's a lot of energy stored in it from the sun. So as it's breaking down, it's heating up, warming up the pile as I'm adding the chicken manure for the nitrogen, and that's keeping the worms warm in the winter as well. And eventually, as it's breaking down, we just keep moving it to one end and pull out our beautiful final product here. And today we're blending, so this is a percentage of this, because if I was to sell that, that would be $40 a bag, pretty much. That's what I was paying for it, 10, 12 years ago for worm cast like that. Now, it's not 100% worm cast, but there's a lot in there. It's probably better than buying just worm cast alone, because it's blended through and It's also fungal dominated. So we've got the mushroom over here, which
Gives
is getting
more
blended
reason
in.
to buy off Dad. Buy compost of Dad.
Yeah, and also just to help people understand what's going on. Now the fresher stuff, because it's so dry, it's been so dry and then become wet, we can mix this through our blend, which is going over here, and that'll store moisture as well for the worms, so they've got more housing. So I don't want to be coming in here hosing all the time. We've got to lock in moisture so they can move up and down through that pile freely and be where they want to be. And when it starts raining, they come to the surface and feed more. And when it's dry, they go down deeper and hang down deep where it's nice and moist, or where they want to be, where the food is. So it's a quick breakdown on what we're doing here at Marty's Garden right now. Obviously, we're going to use some of this in the back garden when we do our planting as well, which is coming up because we're planting a whole lot of leafy greens. So are you ready for that, Karin?
Yeah.
And
question, what was the key points of this video?
the key points really was creating a good compost. That's a really good question, Karin, because when you create a really good compost, you're building soil structure, which helps the plant's roots move through freely and get up the nutrients that they need to stay healthy. Because when we build soils and feed the soils, our plants stay healthier on the top of the ground, and that helps with pests and disease. It also helps with drainage and water storage and just creating a better, healthier, organic garden. So we could go a lot further than that, but I just wanted to show you what's going on today. Any more questions, Karin?
No, that's it.
That's it. You know, someone said I'm not allowed to say goodbye to yourself anymore. They said that's weird.
It is weird.
So we're not going to do that, but we're going to do the flexing hand.
Say goodbye, Marty.
You just say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
We'll see you at the next video real soon. We've got chicken stuff coming up. We've got planting coming up. We're building out this whole micro farm into something amazing. Make sure you subscribe before you go. Are you ready, Karin?
Yeah, ready.
Bye for now.